Hello everyone and welcome to Storytime with Kate. Today's video is about curriculum planning or setting up play spaces to support the holistic development. Of course, all the play spaces should be set up in line with the room goal and expectations for this age group. You also may foster creativity through the learning environment and use environment as a third teacher. Quite often, we plan curriculum based on observations, but sometimes when you start afresh and you don't know where to start, there are some basic things that you may need to have in your room, or staples. Let's have a look at my view of curriculum staples. So number one, water painting outdoors. That's a very easy experience to set up. So all you need is buckets of water and brushes. I buy those ones from Bunnings and they're just painting brushes, so any recycled, like non-toxic obviously, brushes will do. And as you can see, toddlers love to engage in so-called painting activity, but it can easily be turned into water play or art. Next one, yoga provocations or yoga environment. So I have this set of cards, I have basket, and I can take them outside with a yoga mat or yoga mats. I've seen in one center in Mornington how they set up few mats outside and children can take them and then they can roll them back. So usually it is an intentional teaching that you do with children, but once they learn some basic positions, they can also look at the cards and do yoga by themselves. Loose parts. Loose parts are welcome in my rooms. Loose parts are amazing resources that support creativity, problem solving, STEM, and just construction as well. So STEM resources or loose parts can be used in any area of your room. So think about setting up the whole station that might be provoking this kind of inspirational building, creativity, and construction. Storytelling would be an important part of my room, so I will promote storytelling through many ways, but storytelling baskets probably will be the first and easiest way to set up this environment. I will have baskets. Inside the basket I will have felt mats or a piece of fabric if you don't have felted mats, books, usually little books or sturdy books, felt puppets, loose parts, and clipboard. The most important part of story basket, of course, are props. So it's not so much about the books, because books might be in the book corner, which obviously is a staple as well. I would just add storytelling basket as well to promote storytelling. Obstacle course. Yes, we need to set up obstacle course for children. So this might be different every day, but it's something that I would definitely set up from day one. You can change the difficulty of the obstacle course by asking children to use bean bags. And as you can see, bean bags also would be a staple. And ask children to walk through the course backwards or with their eyes closed or balancing. So you can use the same equipment over and over again, especially if it's set up well. So thinking about it reflectively can help you to improve the curriculum as well. Rainbow scarves and dress-ups. Of course, dress-ups is a must for any early childhood education and care. And I also believe that scarves should be part of toddlers' room because I tried it with toddlers and toddlers love to use scarves as loose parts, and also they used it for dress-ups. As you can see, this child on the right is using scarves as an apron for her cooking experience. Telling stories, singing songs. I know it's not really a setup, but if you have instruments or space where you will consistently be telling stories and singing songs to children or with children, this is a must in every early childhood room. Doesn't matter the age. So it could be in baby's room, it could be in toddler's room, and of course in older pre-kinder and kinder rooms. Dramatic play spaces. So pretend play is one of the most important plays that child should be involved in. It develops imagination, social skills, language, and many other important qualities such as self-regulation and ability to cope with changes. For children, play is an outlet of emotions, fears, and any issues they might have in their life. It should be available both indoors and outdoors, inside and outside, based on children's interests and needs. But if you do not know what your children are into yet, so you just starting your year, you can set up basic invitations and see how children will be involved with this play space. For example, I always set up doctor's play, and I've been to many centers as a relief teacher, and I see it's always popular. The other example would be anything to do with animals, for example, hospital or animal shelter, or just dogs' invitation to play with them. So once I've been to the center and children used those dogs on the picture to walk them with a leash. And then some of them were more curious about different breeds of dogs, and they talked about their own dog. In every dramatic play, as you can see, I always add clipboard and paper, which is inspired by Kathy Walker approach. I do want children to be involved in emergent literacy. I also give them real life resources or realia, such as you can see, a real leash or real cotton buds and band-aids. So this extends on their interest and really provides this sense of wonder. Next one is about blocks. So blocks could be very different. So I just picked these two pictures because I think they're amazing. So some of them are mine, some of them are not. So the invitation on the right is to build something with open-ended resources such as blocks, wooden blocks. And the invitation, as you can see, also contains a picture of a structure of famous architectural building. The second picture on the left is invitation to play with cars. So it might be imaginative play or small world play, but if you add loose parts here, you also turn it into construction. Big blocks also should be outside and inside, and big blocks allow different type of movement and different type of collaborative construction. Sensory and creative play, also a must in every room. So I use clay, Play-Doh, silky dough, moon sand, and a lot of nature loose parts, meaning leaves, sticks, shells, rocks, etc. So this really is important for all age groups, and it promotes not only development of fine motor skills but also soothing. It's a collaborative type of play. Children share their ideas, and of course they create different things. Here you can see the invitation to play with clay, which is not a messy clay, but the one that is drying quickly. And children created very different representations using the same resources. Yes, so that's why I would always have sensory or creative play in my center. Musical instruments. As you know, StoryKate is dedicated to promoting music, and that's why I will always have a range of percussion instruments, and if possible keyboard with headphones, bells, bowls, and different instruments from the world to support children's sense of belonging as well. I will ask parents to donate instruments or bring them to show us what kind of instruments there are. Children love to see cause and effect playing with music, and of course it is considered to be creative play. Finally, this is not the end of the list. You can go to StoryKate for more ideas, as I always post something related to creativity and curriculum planning. What are your favorite staples for the curriculum and room setup? Please share and comment below.